Hello everyone and welcome to Madden 25. It's time to begin the new franchise. If you enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. But after we wrapped up the Raiders franchise, it's time to begin something new, and I'm excited. I've seen some of the new stuff with the Madden 25 franchise. Obviously not a whole lot, but obviously adding a little by little. I'm excited to get into it. The gameplay feels a decent bit better, so let's get right into it. So let's go into franchise. Obviously, we always do offline, so we're going to create a new league offline, and we'll do a default or creation center roster. So we'll do the default roster, import the 3,107 players, and we are going to be the New Orleans Saints, who went 9-8 last year, missed the playoffs, and a very interesting team, very old. Obviously, the cap has been an issue for a long time with them. I'm really excited to go through this rebuild with Dennis Allen. We'll go through league settings in a moment. Actually, we'll go through some of them right now. So we're going to be in all Madden simulation, quarter length, 13 seconds, 15 play clock time. I believe, obviously, Mat 10 sliders we're using. Offensive play call cooldown, we're going to use 5 plays for both offense and defense. We'll have the momentum on. We want the full control. Practice reps we have on auto. Turn off tutorial. Trade deadline on. Salary cap on. Practice squad ceiling on. Relocation users only. Obviously, we don't want that. Injury on. We'll have it off for the preseason. Practice injury always going to be off. Pre-existing injury will keep. Fatigue is always going to be off. Storylines on. All the draft stuff is going to be normal. I think draft timer we turn off just because I like to take time on that. Everything else, defaults, fill roster, keep off. I think we're good. Starting points, I just want to make sure it's the 53-man roster, so we'll start preseason week 1. Let's get into it. And we do have the 53-man roster, so I think we're comfortable just to sim. We're not going to play a preseason game today. I think it's just, we're going to be okay just going straight to the right, going through the roster and then going straight to the regular season. We'll do episode 1 of this series with the week 1 game. I forget who we actually play, Carolina. So, yeah, real quick, we're going to go through, not retired, great job spamming the controller. We're going to go through sliders. If you want the sliders, go to Matt, just look up Mat 10 sliders. They're not, I'm going to have to redo them in the main. So we're in here, we're going to do this Mat 10 sliders, import custom. If you want to see them, just go to Mat 10's website. I have to fix them in the main menu. We'll do that. I'm going to do that after the episode. But again, league settings, we went through them, 15 minutes, or 13 minutes, 15 play clock, and all the cooldown. So we're going to go right into, let's look at our roster. And we'll go to the adjust lineup screen to see it. And it's a very old lineup. Derek Carr, we know who he is at this point. I know he had a great week 1. Real life, but yeah, 76 overall, 33 years old. We're going to be looking to move on from him pretty soon. It's not been pretty. It hasn't been pretty for a long time since those injuries piled up. So, yeah, he's our quarterback. Alvin Kamara only started development. Still an 85 overall with Jamal Williams. Still 85 overall with Jamal Williams behind him, who got a lot of touchdowns his last year in Detroit. Only one last year. Decent running back room. We do have Chris Olave, who's really good. Cedric Wilson from Miami. Rashid Shaheed, who is a walking big play. A.T. Perry, decent. Juwan Johnson, star development. Taysom Hill for trick plays. Offensive line, decent. Obviously, left guard, a big issue. Trevor Pending starting at right tackle. Ryan Ramczyk injured, so we don't have him year 1. But Fuaga, if he develops as good development. Eric McCoy's really good. Cesar Ruiz probably look to replace soon. I mean, this is could be a really good offensive line. Obviously, if you watch my franchises, you know I like to build through offensive line play. Let's go to the defense now, and let's start with the defensive line. Chase Young, superstar development, only 25 years old. He is going to be probably the big development piece we have in this team from San Francisco. Obviously, the first few years with Washington. I think I'm excited. We got the big contract. I'm excited see how he performs. Really nothing more else than that. We'll take a look at the rest of the defensive line. It's kind of meh. You got Brees, Shepard, Saunders, Boyd, Ridgeway. Curtis Granderson had some good play. Foskey, pretty decent. Cam Jordan, glad he's still an 87. Does not play like an 87 in real life. So, yeah, he's entering the end of his career. So, really just one more year of him probably, and that's it. Linebackers, Pete Werder, Willie Gay, Demario Davis. Demario Davis, the X Factor again. He's getting towards the end of his career, 35 years old, 92 with an X Factor. He has been one of the best linebackers for a long time now. We got to get as many good years as we can out of him before we have to replace him. Probably look to replace him in the draft quite soon. Secondary, Marshawn Lattimore. Again, another X Factor. We do have some good talent, but again, 28 years old is getting to that regression age for quarterbacks. 90 overall. Let's have a boost. Again, very locked out. He's going to get into a fight with Mike Evans about twice a year. I'm excited for that. We do have our other cornerbacks. Kool-Aid McKinstry, we drafted. Hidden development, I'm excited about that. Paulson Adebo. So if Lattimore starts to regress, we're ready at quarterback. The safeties, it's a different story. Will Harris, 28 years old, only 70 overall. So not really expecting a lot of developments. We're probably going to have to draft a safety soon. And then we have... One second. Tyrann Mathieu, who is still 91 overall. I didn't watch much Saints defense, so I can't tell. I'll give him that. I just knew about Cam Jordan. I haven't watched their secondary much. 32 years old, so can't really expect him to do much for us development-wise. He's probably going to be just a downward trend. And, yeah, 91 overall. We still have pieces on this defense. This is the defense that's going to make this team. That's what made this team 9-8 last year. The offense was really bad, and hopefully it's a quicker turnaround. We do have Hayball, Groupie, the kicker and punter. Again, not much. We'll have Kool-Aid McKinstry. I believe I'm going to reset this so it's Rashid Shaheed doing kick return and punt return. He is really good at that. Again, the specialist. All this pretty good. It's a interesting team. I'm excited. It's kind of before we've done like these really bad teams, I'm excited to do this kind of mid-league team. See where we had for this regular season, where we had in the future. Obviously, we're going to need a quarterback. Obviously, I chose a mid-league team, and it's not because it's not like a Charger situation where it's quarterback and not no like skill positions. We'll take a look at these scenarios: player, press conference, and position battles. All right, let's see. Let's do these scenarios. That's what we'll do. It's going to be a shorter episode. Obviously not doing the preseason game since the 53-man is set. All right. Let's see. Well, I missed the question. Probably catches if it's receiver. All right, cool. So, looks like the starter, we're going to have to decide it with starting receiver by receptions. All right, let's see. I guess we have to wait through these. Some roster questions. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm glad there's no voice acting. All right, Willie Gay. All right. All right, what is he working on in training camp? And really, I think we just want zone coverage. Left stick's not really responding to this. So, zone coverage, what we're working on with Willie. And he gets a game for that. That's easy. And then what? Player meeting, storyline conversation. Kind of the new thing in Madden 25, expanding these. Obviously, they redid the practice field. Obviously, they're all the same, just different team colors still. But like the new revamp. This is a conversation with Kamara. There may be some truth to that. Okay. Okay, we're doing the locker room cancer thing. I mean, I don't know. Nah, be you, dude. I think, I don't know. I don't know what the effects of that are. I mean, I really don't know with this. His morale increased by 20. Okay. Yeesh. All right, weekly strategy. We don't care about that. We'll get to the bye. Let's see if there's more storylines. Do have upgrades. All right. So let's head to the preseason bye. I do have to check stats. Let's see. Let's do this conversation. Position battle is complete. Johnson. Oh, it was tight ends. Yeah. Juwan Johnson's won the battle. All right. Cool. 3 boosted catching traffic break tackles, and the entire team 5 morale. Okay. Pretty easy. I wish they would do, like, voice acting, even if it wasn't, like, the actual players, the actual coaches, like, just something. You know, it makes it feel more alive, because kind of just the text, the mouth moving, nothing really else, kind of detracts from it. So, team's identity, defense. Okay, actually, I don't know how to answer defense. Let's see. Really, I think either stopping the run. It's going to be stopping the run. That's what we always have to strive for. Stopping the pass in all Madden is just going to be impossible. What would a successful season look like? I think 75 rush yards per game. That's what we get like around 50 in the Raiders franchise, like year 4 now, so I think 75 is a good starting point. Yeah. All right, so we'll just head to week 1. We do have messages. Promise. Trade block. Let's see. Let's go to the trade block. Let's see. This is gonna be Commanders. And strong safety, Derek Forrest. I mean, we're gonna have to get rid of Harris. He's a 1-year player. Let's see. I mean, there's no way that's like that's a trade that you accept, right? You know. So we go Derek Forrest. I usually don't like to, probably like a 4th. I don't like to just do this immediately. But you know what? We'll do it. We'll do a trade. Will Harris for Derek Forrest. Upgrade strong safety. That's what the messages said. So we'll do that. So yeah, we'll just upgrade players. We'll head to the regular season. Let's actually just head to the regular season first. And then we'll go. We got Carolina first. We'll go through this. Go through the season soon. So we'll start the season goal. I think 7 wins. I think that's fine. That's a fair goal. I haven't seen the schedule. There is half the schedule and the rest of the schedule. I think 7's fine. That's 2 games less than we won last year. I think that's fair. Keep out of generated rookies. So what we're gonna need, scouts. I do want a quarterback scout. I think these are fine. Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be fine. We'll go through that. We'll let that just go through automatically. Starting quarterback with a storyline. Let's see it. Marshawn Lattimore. Conditioning and stamina. I think injury prevention is more important. So that's going to be injury +3. Nice. Got into week 1. We do have a media interview on the practice sideline. We do have some more messages. All right. You know what? I do like that there are more storylines heading into the season. So going to the season, what area of the team is the strongest? If it's last year, it's going to be defense. So I'm going to go defense. I hope it's the strongest again. Obviously, with Madden, it's usually going to be the offense. Which part of the offense worries the most? I think it's going to be passing. Yeah, it's going to be passing. In general. So, obviously more specific. I think this is very similar to last year. I know the answer is, kind of tough week 1. With a lot of money invested in quarterback, but yeah, we're going to throw him under the bus already. I think 4,000 yards would be successful. It'd be hard to get there, but we'll try. I mean, what is 4,000 yards? Assuming he doesn't get benched, is 230 yards. You know what? That's easy. Yeah, 4,000 yards a game. That should be easy. Scouts are fine. Weekly strategy. Let's do that. Andy Dalton. There is no way Andy Dalton's starting week 1. Well, luckily I have to control the division teams just to get the gameplay. Andy Dalton's starting. Wow. Now I'm going to change that. Yeah, that's one thing I'm going to change. We are going to face Bryce Young. There is no way we're facing Andy Dalton. It's kind of crazy. Jadeveon Clowney they have. Fuaga, yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry. We are not wasting time on the punter. I'm sorry. Olave probably good. Chase Young already good. Maybe like Juwan Johnson. I mean, Juwan Johnson is what, 5th year? Or Derek Forrest? Let's do Derek Forrest. Yeah, we'll just skip the mini games for now. Maybe I'll do them. I kind of want the sim just to get, just the default XP, not have too much involvement in the XP gain. Let's do upgrades. To wrap up, we'll go through the schedule. Get a shorter episode. Eric McCoy is going to be 87. And it does feel like the menus are slightly faster. Obviously, by the way, if you want to look at the specifics of the upgrades, you can pause the video at any time. Shahid up to 80, 81 with morale. Slightly faster, still kind of clunky. Would like them to be faster. We're on Xbox Series X. It should be faster. Derek Carr gets to 77. Field General. But yeah, it's still kind of too slow for my liking. Pete Werder is going to get to a 78. Well, or maybe not. I mean, he is. The morale boost went away. You want that pass coverage up with Werder. So this is going to be a 4-3 scheme. Which matters more in Madden than real life, but, now it is. Kool-Aid McKinstry, 75. That's a big boost in man-to-man. Wow. We might be running man. I don't know yet. Brian Breesy, the 2nd year. All right. 74 overall. We do have a lot of morale boosts for the storylines, which is nice. I don't know. Maybe that's a little unbalanced, but Groupie, obviously, always power. Let's see how. Well, we'll check in a second. Let's upgrade first. We'll see how aggressive we are in upgrading kicker next season. Obviously, 92 kick power. Yeah, we're probably gonna upgrade kicker next season. How it is. I also noticed. I'll show you in a second when we back out. The little black cover, the black screen that pops up the loading. It just doesn't cover the whole screen. It's things like that with Madden consistently. Jalen Ford up to a 70. It's just the lack of attention to detail. Like, that's a small thing. Easy to notice. DeMarco Jackson, good field general to him. And it's just always ignored, it feels like. It's a +4. Wow. It's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just being too aggressive. Jake Hader, we'll go Scrambler. Why not? We'll figure out identity. We're going to be using, by the way, we always use default playbooks. I never changed playbook. Last year, I never had a reason to. We do have upgrades. So the Promise, regular season, Marte Mapu. Not going to really do that. Fetu Malifonwu, no. Yeah, we got Derek Forrest, so we won't try to upgrade backup safety. So, staff, we'll go through upgrades real quick for Den Salad. What are we gonna want? Development staff modifications. Yeah, we want to get down here. So we'll go eye for talent, and I think that's really all we're allowed to do. We're going to be trying to get like the more focused players. So let's take a look at the schedule. We can go right here for it. And week 1, obviously, we're the home opener against Carolina. Week 2, we head to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Week 3, home against Philly. Then a 2-game road trip at Atlanta, at Kansas City. Then at home against Tampa Bay with a 2-game homestand, Buccaneers and Broncos. Then 2-game road trip, Chargers, Panthers. Then 3 games in a row at home, Falcons, Browns, the bye week at week 12 for Thanksgiving, and then week 13 against the Rams. Then we head to New York to face the Giants, at home against the Commanders, at Green Bay week 16, week 17, against the Raiders in week 18, at Tampa Bay to end the season. It's a very interesting schedule, kind of difficult. So you got Chargers, Chiefs, maybe the Broncos could do something, maybe the Raiders or something in this series. You got at Packers. Commanders with Jaden Daniels might be difficult. Giants are obviously really bad. Browns are a really difficult defense. We'll see if the Panthers can take a step. They obviously did in real life. Tampa Bay made the postseason. Atlanta could be good. Philly's really good. Cowboys are really good. Maybe 7 is a little aggressive. Maybe we are like a 6-11. I don't know. This is a really difficult schedule. So I'm really excited to get into this series. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time when we face the Carolina Panthers.